So we all want to know what we can do to make ourselves happier, to live longer, to enjoy life much more. Often, to get to this goal, it includes having great physical health. And throughout my whole life, I've struggled with my weight and my health. And through a very scary health scare a couple of months ago, I knew that something needed to change. But how would I begin? Often people will tell you that physical exercise and aerobics is very important to achieving good physical health or sleep, and it's true. But did you know that over 90% of health and weight loss actually lies in your diet? Health experts can unanimously agree that a good diet and good health starts in the kitchen. So where do we begin? Today, I'm going to be talking to you about red meat and how cutting out one thing in your diet can do wonders for your health. But not only that, you can help the environment and help our economy too. So you might be thinking, oh, there goes another one of those vegetarian tree huggers lecturing us about what we can eat and what we can't do. Well, to be honest with you, I'm no vegetarian, I'm not a vegan, and I'm definitely not like a pescatarian or anything like that. Honestly, I was a person who was addicted to unhealthy eating, which led me to a direction that I didn't want to be in. A couple of months ago, I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, hypothyroidism, and chronic seborrheic dermatitis. These diseases were not caused by my eating meat, but can be reversed by attaining a healthier diet. I was confused. I didn't know where to start. And after much trial and error, and through cutting out red meats and animal-based proteins and foods, I have not only lost a significant amount of weight, my skin has cleared up, my mood has improved, and I just feel better. So let's talk about it. You don't have to take my word for this. Various Harvard studies have shown that you can increase your risk of mortality 13% after each serving of red meat. Now that's organic red meat. This number jumps to 20% when you're factoring processed meats like bacon and hot dogs. These values are similar in all processed meats, including chicken, turkey, lamb. Anything that's going through a factory is going to kill you, essentially. Now, this makes sense. I'm not trying to say that meat is inherently dangerous and that you shouldn't eat it at all, but the rate at which we're consuming it simply goes against our nature. According to the Scientific American, our great ancestors were actually completely vegetarian. It was really hard to come by meat, and a lot of energy was required to hunt meat, process it, and eat it. So most of them went to eating berries, eating fruits, eating vegetables, which is what our body needs. Of course, when the time came that they did find meat to get, it was a great day because meats are high in saturated fats, which means high in calories. These calories equal energy used to hunt, to mate, and to kind of progress our species. Now, while we are moving on as a society, we have food at our disposal. We can go to the grocery store and find whatever meat that we want. Our intrinsic biology has not changed. We are not more likely to be able to consume the amount of saturated fats that we do at our discretion. High saturated fats are found primarily in meats such as beef and pork, and have been connected directly to heart disease, diabetes, and various cancers, according to various Johns Hopkins studies. Now, this is a bummer, I know, but there are a lot of benefits to cutting out red meat out of your diet. According to Harvard Health, you can increase your likelihood of avoiding death from a poor diet by 50% by cutting out red meats out of your diet. This can be done easily. Just replace that meat with lean chicken, lean poultry of any kind, legumes, and plant-based proteins like lentils and beans. Now, we talked about our health implications in cutting out red meat, and if that's not enough for you, and if you're more focused on the environment, well, Marnie Wasterman, an expert in plant-based diets, has some good news for you. According to him, 1 calorie of animal-based protein requires 11 times more fossil fuel emissions to produce than it does for 1 calorie of plant-based protein. This fossil fuel emission creates CO2, which builds up in our environment to produce greenhouse gases, which is causing the climate change as we know it today. In addition, he states, cutting down on red meats, or moving towards a more plant-based diet